Justin, when you get everything set, give me a thumbs up because Desark has that sponsor down at the bottom as well. Just let me know when you get that. All right, we got Desark Eagles here, and we're gonna go. Oh, we got a guy back there fired up. So Randy knows this about me, but you don't. I actually started school at Desark.
Oh wow! Okay,
I did.
Interesting.
My dad was the pastor of the church there, Assembly of God Church there, and I did. I started kindergarten and went to half of first grade at Desark.
Awesome.
We've done a few of your games, and I went and found a yearbook. Do you got that? Okay, good deal. We've done a few of your games. I found a yearbook of my kindergarten and first grade pictures. So.
His dad was one of my substitute teachers.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome,
yeah, right.
awesome.
So anyway, Desark Eagles, man, you guys have had quite a bit of success over the last several years. You're a first-year head coach.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about just that feeling. What's that weight? What's the weight of expectations at Desark?
Yeah, so this is an extremely amazing opportunity for me to be able to take over with the Desark Eagles. I just finished my 5th year there as an assistant. Expectations have been high since I arrived as offensive coordinator. Expectations at Desark never change year to year, and it's something that we embrace. The community loves it. Our supporters love it. Our kids love it. Our coaches love it. It's something that we embrace as a whole team. And we attack each day with that mentality.
We have a Desark sponsor there.
I think it's up there.
Yeah. Is it up there? Okay, I see it now. We're a little behind on that, so
okay.
I'm just making sure. This is, again, drinking from a fire hose, man. This is what this is like when you're doing this. We're trying to get everybody back on track. Ground and pound is what Desark is known for.
Yes,
so
hold on, now.
Yes,
we're swapping to the spread this year. I didn't know we're going to announce that today.
I don't know what's been told around town, but
so I assume that's where you're going with it.
Yes,
you're
sir.
going to stay with the well, you were the offensive coordinator,
yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
You know, last year we watched you play Mark Tree, and you know, there was something that I felt like called the ASN curse because every time we were in the building, you guys didn't play very well,
Right.
And I felt like that was broken last week or last year. You guys did y'all had a great game against Mark Tree. Tell us what you think about this year and what you're thinking about your team.
So coming into the year, the numbers are as high as they've ever been. We're looking at 32 on the team with 15 seniors. It's the most seniors that we've had coming into a season since I've been here. These guys have laid the foundation throughout the offseason and into the beginning of the summer. We talk about all the time being great leaders, holding everybody accountable as a senior group. And these guys are doing a great job right now. And it starts up top. It starts with our seniors down to our sophomores, and they've done a great job so far this summer of laying that foundation, like I said. And then it's all about us. We're focusing on us. Everybody wants to talk about what game you're excited for, playoffs, state championship. We're worried about us each and every day. That's all we need to worry about, and go week by week. Day by day, and then once we get into week 1 against Hazen, then that's all we're worried about.
I mean, most of these kids have played together since the first grade.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean,
Yes,
we
sir.
got
Yes, sir.
continuity amongst the players. I mean,
There's
they've
no
been
doubt.
together.
Yep.
They know what's going on. They know what's expected.
They've grown up on Friday nights watching the guys 10 years ago dominate on the field in the green and white and with the eagle head, and you know, they love it. It's something that we talk about all the time, is laying that foundation and continuing the brotherhood. Our mantra is our brotherhood. We have coaches that are from Desark. They've been through the brotherhood. They know how to protect it. And that's just what we're trying to show our kids, protect the brotherhood.
We've talked about culture with every team.
Right.
And the culture's pretty deep in Desark.
Yes, sir.
Well, football, you've got to have a culture. If you don't have a culture, you don't have anything in football.
That's
and
right.
Especially when everybody else has it too, you know.
Sure.
And of course, you know, people can come in and say they have culture. I mean, I get that. Sometimes culture falls apart, you know, mid-season when things don't go too well. And again, I've said this before in these interviews. Everybody thinks they're going to win every game when they come in here and talk. But, you know, there are certain teams that are going to do better than others. And,
Sure.
and you guys have a tradition-rich culture there.
Sure.
That I feel like helps you guys turn that go over and win games.
Sure. Yeah, and it starts with our expectations. The expectation every year is to win every game. Now, sometimes we fall short of that, but going in every game, our expectations to win, the community's expectations to win, staff within the school, administration, coaching staff, on down into our kids. That's our expectation, is to win. Now, sometimes, like you're saying, there are teams that play better than us, and maybe we don't meet our expectation. But for these kids and this coaching staff and this school and community, it's to win every game.
You play in the rough and tumble 2A too. I mean,
Yes,
if
sir.
there is a tougher 2A conference, I'd like to find it. 'Cause, every year I feel like there's a team, maybe two teams that's left out that could make the playoffs in most other conferences.
Yes, sir. Yes. I joke with coaching buddies and people that ask me about my conference all the time that may not know necessarily about that northeast part of the state. I coached 4 years at Lone Oak in a 4A conference, and I've coached against more Power 5 Division I kids in that conference than I did any in 4A ball. It's a gauntlet every single week. Obviously, the heavy hitters are EPC, Mark Tree, and Cross County with what they return. But you throw a talented Earl team in there. You throw McCrory. They're one of our rivalries. We play them week 10. You can throw, when we go week 10 against McCrory, you can throw the record books out.
Everything out.
It's they're looking to beat the Des Arc Eagles, but obviously with the heavy hitters up top that you see in the playoffs every year, it's a gauntlet. Every week is a slobber knocker. That's why we always worry about us. We don't worry about everybody else.
Right.
We worry about us because we have to prepare week by week.
We want to thank RC Outdoor Services, tree trimming, removal, mowing, and hauling, Ronnie Goodman and Cornelius Earl for joining us here on the Des Arc portion of our Hometown Sports interviews here. We do appreciate them and appreciate Des Arc for coming in. You got 4 guys over here that we
Yes,
need
sir.
to talk to.
Yes, sir.
So I'll tell you what. You bring in, well, do you have a certain order that needs to
I
happen?
already explained to him.
Gabe and Kane.
Gabe
First
and Kane.
up.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
these first 2 guys, Gabe Berry, he's put on a lot of weight, and he's really been hitting the weight room hard. He's going to transition more to a defensive end role, and he's been our fullback for the past 2 years. He got hurt, which gave way for another player at our fullback, but they're going to rotate. It's going to be a 1-2 combo, so Gabe's going to be looking at that fullback defensive end, and then Kane Childers, he's going to work at our free safety and one of our slot backs. He really excelled this last year in a couple games. Got banged up on offense one game, but he's looking to have a breakout year at slot back.
All right, come on in, guys. Let's talk to you. Does the Des Arc green look like the backdrop? Kind of. That's all right. It is what it is, right? I mean, it just. Yeah, that's all right. All right, guys. We were actually at the game that you got hurt, and the what's the young man that came in for you? What was his name?
Jamie Collins.
Jamie Collins. He had a heck of a ball game that game. Helped you guys win some games. I was impressed with you last year. Now, I know we're talking about last year, but I was so impressed with the physicality that I saw out of Des Arc. And, I mean, your offensive line was very good. I know we got some guys over there have to play offensive line. I know they're not punters for sure. But, anyway, you guys were very physical at the point of attack. Again, we talked about the ASN curse with Des Arc. You guys, every time that we had come to a Des Arc game, you guys didn't look very good. Y'all looked good that night. So we broke that curse now so we can move forward, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell us a little bit about the 2025 Des Arc Eagles.
Go ahead, Kane.
There's not really much to say. We just take it day by day, every day. Get in the weight room.
Yeah? Like, just work.
Yes,
Work.
sir.
I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
that's what it's about there at Des Arc. I know that for a fact. And, the type of offense that you run, you've got to be able to do that. You've got to be able to work. You've got to be able to be hard-nosed, grind it out. But we're talking offense. You guys are defensive guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right? Tell us a little bit about the Des Arc defense.
I mean, we're just going to – we've had some trouble in the past, but we're getting to where we need to be, and we're just going to do what we need to do this year and just compete. It's basically what Des Arc football's
we
about.
look quite a bit better on defense than last year. Our D-line's really big this year, like it always is.
Well, the thing about defense in today's game, it's not easy to play defense. I mean, you see the variation of offenses that you see, the spread offense. I mean, we watched EPC last year in the semifinals. I mean, those 2 running backs for EPC, they're dangerous. They're hard to stop. As he said, you're talking about D1 type of athletes. That's the type of athletes that you see. So when you say, well, we gave up a lot last year on defense, I mean, there's a reason for that. I mean, you don't just go out there and can't tackle somebody. You've been tackling people for years and years and years. There's something to be said about that. But what do you do against that style of athlete? What is it that you do in the 2A2 when you see the kid that runs a 4.4, the kid that's got a few offers from Division I schools or getting looks or whatever? What is it that how do you prepare for that?
Got to get hands to the ball.
You just got to do what you got to do. You got to get to them, man. I mean, I really don't know what to.
These guys, they're talkers, man. They're talkers.
Yeah, but you just gotta work, compete,
Yeah.
and get to the ball. Don't stop, hustle.
Let me guess. I bet you get them between the lines, they'll talk, won't they? I guarantee you they will. Guys, tell me what it would be to be a successful season at Des Arc this year.
Just grind. I mean, we want to compete in every game we have. It's basically like us going into this season. We just want to compete. Like Coach said, that's basically all mine is. I just want to compete and have a good year.
Take it day by day,
Day by day.
game by game.
You're not going to guarantee any state championships,
No, not
conference championships. All right, let's get the other two guys in here.
Brad, up next we got Cole Hunt, senior offensive and defensive line.
All right.
Chandler Dobbins.
Is there a buffet at Des Arc?
No, sir.
No? Probably because of you two.
That's right.
Probably because of you two. You guys are good-sized kids. You know, last year, did you both start on the offensive line last year?
Yes,
so
sir, I did.
I will give you lots of compliments. From what I saw against Mark Tree, again, I felt like you guys were so physical that night. You guys you demolished them on the offensive line. You guys were in the backfield, or the defensive line. You were in the backfield, but the offensive line, y'all got to push all night long, and you guys really did a good job. So I got to give y'all a lot of kudos for that night. That was the night that we saw. So how do you carry that over to this year?
I think you need to realize it's about the brotherhood. I don't do it for me. I do it for this man right here. I do it for everybody else. I do it for the coaches. I do it, I do it for the community and those around me.
I mean, we have a passion about ourselves at Des Arc, so I mean, I feel like it's not going to be hard for us to bring over the same juice, the same energy that we had last year.
I like it.
And my boys, we're going to get it done.
Yes, sir.
You guys got put out by the state champions last year. A pretty good ball game, and that was a good Conway Christian team. Can you guys take the next step, take off what you built from last year, and build on it and do something good this year? Can you do that?
Yes,
I
sir.
believe we already are. I think that we've got a new D-line. I mean, our offensive line is bigger. We're looking good in the backfield, so I got high hopes for this year. It's looking good.
We got a lot of returning players, a lot of experience. I think we're only going to improve from here.
Tell us who you block for. Tell us about those guys.
Well, Gabe Berry over there, that's my boy right there.
Yeah.
I'll block anybody for him. And
There you
Kane
go.
Childers right there, he's scrawny, but he's fast.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And what's the quarterback's name?
Hudson Goodman.
Hudson Goodman. Hudson had a good game as a sophomore
yes,
against
sir, he did.
Mark Tree that night. You guys, the offense, I was so impressed with the physicality of the offense. But then you put Goodman in there, he looks like a fullback, taking snaps. I mean, you guys are a load. Your guys are a load to handle. And I can tell you, if you're good on that offensive line like you were this last year, y'all going to be all right.
Yes, sir.
It'll be a successful season at Des Arc if.
I feel like we have to you said we was physical. I feel like we can be more physical.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to be lower on our blocks on offense, and on defense we need to do a better job of getting our hands on them and getting off and getting to the back of the carriers.
Yeah, second level.
Because
Yeah.
they're fast.
There you go.
Like you said, they run like 4.4s.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, sir. We just gotta be in it. We gotta lock in. We gotta remember what we're playing for. Remember where we come from. Do it for the hometown. Do it for the community.
Well, we talk about people that you have to play, but they have to play Des Arc, right?
Yes, sir.
They have to play Des Arc. All right, guys. Congratulations. I know y'all are going to have a good year this year.
Yes, sir.
And I think we're just going to keep it rolling, right? We're going to bring Randy back in here. Thank you, Des Arc, for coming in. Appreciate it. Coach Smith, we'll be talking to you, okay? All right, Coach Price, come on in here.